friends, it's Eden again. So, today I want to talk about fear, overcoming fear regarding pricing. Okay, so I speak to a lot of people, and a lot of people are afraid to charge what their products are actually worth, or they want to create a product based on what they think people will pay. To a certain degree, uh, charging what you think people will pay makes sense if you've done extensive research. And by that, I don't mean just going to look and see what's out there. That's only just the first part of it. But really kind of studying your niche and figuring out what the needs of your niche are, when they are being met, what is the range of products that exist uh, for meeting the needs of that niche, if any, and basically most of the complaints that your niche has. So basically, people really just want to solve their problem. I'll give you an example. My daughter had a little bout of cradle cap when she was an infant, and she was my first child, and I didn't know how to solve it. So I did some research, and a certain cream came up that at the time was like $24 for a 4-ounce jar. And at the time, we were dirt poor. We really didn't have a lot of money at that time. And so spending that much money on that calendula cream was quite a sacrifice. But at the time, I didn't know how to make it myself necessarily. And I just wanted something that would work. I didn't want to experiment, and take my time figuring it out. And being a new mom, I mean, I didn't know that it wasn't, that urgent of an issue, you know, that you can kind of take your time with cradle cap. But, cradle cap is unsightly, on your newborn baby's little head. So it freaks moms out a lot, and and other people. So they do whatever it takes to do that. So I bought that cream, and it worked as promised, almost instantly, like within days. Just leaving that in after washing her hair, and it was gone, and it never came back, right? So that cream solved an issue for me, and it was worth every penny because it was organic, and I was picky at the time about what I wanted to put on her head and this and that. Okay, so you have to understand that people will pay what something is worth. I don't have a lot of shoes. You see the clothes that I wear. I don't invest tons in makeup and stuff like that. But, my produce bill is high because we only eat organic produce, you know, 99% of the time. Okay, sometimes for eating out, then you can't always control it. But for the most part, even our processed groceries are organic, right? So those are things I value. So I frequently will meet people who will have $300 pairs of shoes, or, you know, something that's really super toxic that costs, upwards of $100 that they put on their body in terms of a cosmetic. But then they will complain about, paying an extra dollar or two for a head of lettuce. Like, it makes no sense, but people have priorities. So you need to make the best product that you can make, and then allow the people who prioritize that product that is the best, to find you, strategically. You're not just going to kind of make it and then kind of pray the fairies and angels to find, to help these people find you. There'll be strategy behind meeting those people where they're at. But that's what you need to do. That's what you need to focus on. Make the best product you can make, and then charge 4 times to 6 times, like I said in the pricing video, above this one, what it costs you to make that product. And that's your product, okay? So don't shop with other people's wallet, as it's called, trying to guess what a person will pay or assume that, oh, this person doesn't make that much money, they're not willing to spend $28 on an oil. You don't know what people are willing to pay. If it delivers what it says it's going to deliver, people will pay it, okay? And if it's within certain parameters that fit their value system, people will pay for it, okay? So you're going to attract the kind of customer who's attracted to what you put out. Don't try to compete with the dollar store. You'll never ever be able to compete with them, okay? You just, even at mass manufacturing, you're just not going to compete with Procter and Gamble. So, you know, be artisanal and make an exceptional product, and the right people will find you, okay? And if you want to create a budget line, like I have a lot of people talking about wanting to create a line that's not too expensive because they could never afford things that are out there, or they're never sure they're natural. I understand what you're saying, and there is a need for that, but that isn't the only gap in the market. There are lots of other gaps on the high end, okay? So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to make a streamlined budget product, if that is what you want to create, and how to make it beautifully, organically, naturally, and still make a profit. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.